Welcome to AlphaNumericTricks. Today we are going to see the remaining problems under the topic square and square roots of Chapter 6 in NCERT Class 8 Maths in the exercise 6.3. So we take part 6. Okay, so the remaining problems are in the previous videos. If you want, please go through it. Now we pass on to the 7th problem. The students of the class 8 of a school donated rupees 2401 in all, okay, for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Suppose the students are five students in the class, each student give 5 rupees. 20 students in the class, each student give 20 rupees. That is the meaning of this line. Okay. Find the number of students in a class. So we have to find out the number of students in a class. So total number of amount the students donated is rupees 2401, and suppose you have 5 students in a class, 20 students in a class, they each give 20 rupees. 50 students in a class, each student gave 50 rupees. That is the meaning of this question. So using this idea, we have to find out the number of students in the class. Okay, so what is our given amount? Total amount. Okay, total amount donated to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund is rupees 2401. Total amount donated. Okay, total amount donated is rupees 2041. Okay, now we have to find out the total number of students in a class. Okay, total number of students in the class. Suppose we have in the question given as 25 students in a class, each give 25 rupees. 50 students in a class, each give 50 rupees. So, what is the meaning of that? Suppose 25 students in a class, rupees 25 is multiplied for each student, you get this amount. Or otherwise, 50 students are in the class, each give 50 rupees. So, that is multiplied to get this amount. So, look at this. What is the meaning of this question? You have to find out the square root of this amount. When you're finding the square root of this amount, you can get the number of students in the class. So, we will find the square root for this amount. Okay, that is the meaning of this question. So, if you find the square root of this, you get your answer. Okay, so we try to find out the square root. How will you find out square root? You have to go for the L division. So 1 is ended with 1. We start with the 3. 3 is possible or not. Otherwise, we pass on to the 7th table. Okay. 8 3s are 24, and here you have a 0. You're right. 1 is not go with 3. So the third table is not possible. So we pass on to the 7th table, because 3rd and 7th table is ended with 1 number, isn't it? And here the prime numbers. Okay. So when you're starting with the 7th table, 3 7s are 21, and what about remaining 3? Okay, 30 is there. So 4 7s are 28, and what is 30 is having? So what is remaining? 2 21. So 3 7s are 21. Okay, again, and this goes with, again we try with 7. Okay, because it does not goes with 3 again. So we try with 7. 4 7s are 28. Remaining you have a 6, isn't it? And 9 7s are 63. And again we goes with, this goes with 7. 7 7s are 49. And here you have a 7 1. So 2401 can be written as 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. And we need a square root of 2401, isn't it? Square root of 2401 is equal to, we have to take the square root of this number, 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Okay, so we have to combine each pair, isn't it? Each pair you have to take one, you have to combine two numbers. Each pair you have to take one number. So 7 into 7 you have 49. So what is the meaning of that? 49 is the number of strength. Okay, number of students in the class. Okay, number of, you have to conclude here is that number of students in a class is equal to 49. That is the answer we need to find out. And pass on to the next problem. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Okay. Find the number of rows and number of plants in each row. The question is total plants we have is 2025 and condition that plants are to be planted, and the condition here is each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. As many plants as the number of rows. Okay, each row contains, that is suppose each row 25 plants are the number of rows are the plants are number of contains as many plants are the number of rows. Suppose you have 25 rows are there, you have to plant 25 plants. That is the meaning. Okay, and 50 rows are there, you have to go for 50 plants. That is the meaning. So we have to find out a square root for this. So what is the total number of plants? How many plants are there? Total number of plants is equal to 2025. Okay, and then we have to find out number of rows and number of plants in each row we have to calculate. So we write this way. Total, it is given condition, you have to write it. Total number of rows is equal to total number of plants. Okay, number of plants in each row. That is the condition given. So you have to find out the square root of this one. Okay, that is when you finding square root of 2025, that will be equal. Okay, they both are equal. So we have to go for square root of this term. So use L division. 2025. We start with the table. 6 3s are 18 and remaining you have a 2, and how many times 7 3s are 21 and 1 is there. 5 3s are 15. Okay, again we start with 3. 2 3s are 6 and here 2 3s are 6. 1 is there. 5 3s are 15. Again we start with, we use the third table. 7 3s are 21 and 15 is there. So you have to 5 3s are 15. Okay, 75 is there. So we start with again third table. It will go third table. Okay, 2 3s are 6 and 5 3s are 15. Okay, 2 3s are 6 and 5 3s are 15. Again we use the fifth table. 5 5s are 25 and 5 you have 1. So we have this to square root of, that is 2025 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3, 4 times 3 and 2 times 5. Okay, so we had to find out the square root of 2025. So you have to take a square root of this number. Okay, 4 3s and 5 2s. And when you're taking square root now, you have to take 2 from 2. We have to take one number. So this pair one number and from this pair one number and from this pair one number. So 9 5s are 45. So total number of rows and plants is equal to 45. Okay, so that is the answer. Total number of rows and plants, that is the equation we have to find it out, isn't it? So that is 45. And we pass on to the next problem, ninth problem. What is our ninth problem? Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. Okay, how will you find out this smallest square number which is divisible by these numbers? Now you have to find out the LCM of this number. Okay, LCM of this number, and you have to find out the prime factors, and we have to get the required smallest square number. Okay, so that is divisible by 4, 9, 10. We have to find it out. So LCM of 4, 9, 10 we had to find it out. How will you find out LCM of 4, 9, 10? 4, 9, 10. Okay, you have to find out. This goes with 2 numbers goes with 2. So 2 2s are 4. You retain 9 as it is. Okay, 9 as it is. And 5 2s are 10. Okay, and again this goes with 2, isn't it? This is not goes with, so you have to retain as it is. And this number goes with 3. So 1, 3 3s are 9, and 5 you have to retain as it is. And again you have to use 3, 1 3s are 3, and 5 retain as it is. This is our L division, isn't it? So 5 you have to use 1 1, and 1 5s are 5. Until 1 you have to do this simplification. Okay. So we had to get the LCM of this number. So that is, you have to multiply all the numbers. LCM of 4, 9 and 10. LCM of 4, 9, 10 is equal to 2 into, so this is your number, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. This is the LCM. Okay, when you multiply all the numbers, 2 2s are 4, and 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12, and 12 3s are 36. Okay, 12 into 3 you have 36. Okay, so and that is multiplied by 5. 6 5s are 30, and remaining you have a 3. 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 3 is that 18. So 180 is the answer. So LCM of these numbers is equal to 180. LCM of these numbers is equal to 180. And here we had to find out the smallest square number. Okay, smallest square number we had to find it out. This is not a square number because this 5 has no pair. Okay, this 5 has no pair. Okay, so here we had to find out how will you find out the smallest square number? 5 has no pair. So we had to find out the smallest square number that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So when you multiply this by 1, 5, you can get this is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Okay. So 180 can be 180. How will you write 180? 180 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. And here you have to combine these two numbers, and 5 has no pair, and because we have to find out the smallest square number. Okay, that is divisible by these three numbers. When you multiply this by 5, okay, this number by 5, then your condition is satisfied. Again, this is divisible by all the three numbers. Okay, all the three numbers 4, 9 and 10, and you get the smallest square also. Okay, so here 5 has no pair. 5 has no pair. Okay, so that's why the required smallest square, therefore the smallest square number is equal to smallest square number is equal to 180 into 5. You have to multiply, not divide. When you divide this, no, that is not multiply, that is not divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So you have to take this number 180 into 5. Okay, that is equal to 0, 4 and this number is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. 900 is your answer. So the required number is 900. Okay, this is our smallest square number. Not a square root is not asked, so problem is ended with this number. Again, next problem is find the smallest number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 5, 8, 15 and 5. The same, similar to previous problem. Okay, so we have to the smallest number. Okay, so smallest number divisible by smallest number divisible by this 8, 15 and 20 is equal to their LCM. Okay, is equal to the smallest number that divisible by 8, 5 and 20 is equal to their LCM. So you have to find out LCM of 8, 15 and 20. We have to find it out. How will you find out? 8, 15 and 20 you have to take it, and here this goes with 2. Okay, so 4 2s are 8, 15 you have to write in as it is because it not goes with 2, and 10 2s are 20. Again you have to use 2. 2 2s are 4 and 15 you have to retain as it is, and 5. Okay, and you complete this and then we pass on to another one. 1 2s are 2 and 15 and 5 you have to retain as it is. Here these two numbers goes with 5. So 1 3 3 5s are 15 and 1 5s are 5, and again you have to use 3 to make this to be 1. So the LCM of this numbers is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3. Okay, so which is LCM? When you're multiplying this, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40, 40 into 3 is equal to 120. Okay, and next number we have to find out the square number. Okay, smallest square number we have to find it out. So smallest square number, that is here 120 can be written as 120 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, isn't it? So here this is these two only having pair, and these three numbers has no pair. Okay, these three numbers has no pair. So how will you write? You have to get a smallest number, you have to multiply this 120 by 2, 3 and 5. When you multiply these number by 2, 3 and 5, then it becomes a square number that is also divisible by 8, 15 and 20. Okay, that is also divisible by 8, 15 and 20. So the required smallest square number. Okay, the required smallest square number is equal to 120 is multiplied by how many numbers does not have pair? 3 numbers, 2, 3 and 5. You have to multiply this numbers. Okay, so here you have a 120 into 2 is 240, isn't it? 240. 120 into 2 is, you have a 0, 2 2s are 4, 1 2s are 2, 240, and 240 is divided, 240 into 3 into 5 you have. Okay, then this is multiplied by numbers, so you get this to be 0, and here 4 3s are 12, 2 you have to write, and 1 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, that is multiplied by 5. Okay, 0, 5 2s are 10, and here you have 1, and 7 5s are 35, 35 plus 1 is 36. That is our smallest square number, that is divisible by these numbers 8, 15 and 20. Okay, the required number is equal to required square number is equal to 3600. This is our answer. With this exercise 6.3 is over. We will do the next exercise in the next video. Thank you.